Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be taking a look at ticker symbol AMC, but I want to kind of touch base on where we stand right now as a whole. And another important topic I wanted to touch on was to make sure that everybody that keeps up with me, it's very important that you have an exit strategy for when this thing does start to squeeze. And we will be getting into that in full on this video. So just hang tight. We'll touch base on a few things. So with that being said, closing the day in regular trading hours, we were up almost 6% on the day, which is extremely well by measure of any stock on the stock market these days. Also hitting a high of $10.23, and after finding some really healthy consolidation right underneath the $10 mark in the aftermarket, which we are currently sitting at $9.90. I also drew some lines in my previous video, and that prediction panned out very nicely. They weren't there for some reason when I uploaded Webull today. So if you didn't get a chance to check out that video, make sure to go check that out. And I want to really touch base on the short interest reporting, because that's being the biggest driving factor for a short squeeze. And yesterday we talked about wanting to see that short to borrow fee start to rise and how we wanted to see it in the mid-teens. And that also panned out very nicely. I'm currently using iBorrowDesk, and I want to show you the Fintel report as well, because they were actually reporting really closely to iBorrowDesk. So currently on iBorrow, we have only 10K short shares available at an impressive fee of 15.5%, which is exactly what we want to see. The short shares available actually got as low as 100 available shares today, which means they're running out of ammo, which will ultimately, in my opinion, cause the shorts to start to cover once we get that price action to drive up higher. And at that point, in my opinion, it will be every hedge fund for themselves, as it could send them scrambling to exit their short positions before they get crushed. So before we get into the options chain, because that is something I want to touch on, but before that, I have to ask everybody in here a serious question. Do you have an exit strategy, a legit exit strategy for when and if AMC starts to take off? And it's very important to sit down and come up with a plan, as excitement can really start to cloud one's judgment and get in the way of things. You start to get lost. And that's why I want everybody to know it's extremely important to have one. And if you don't have one, I want to give you a look at what I will be doing when AMC takes off. So when it begins, people will be freaking out, and I'm sure I will be full of excitement as well. And especially after months and months of sitting through all the illegal ladder attacks, stock manipulation, etc., etc. And I will use that as fuel to stay the course and stay true to each and every one of you that bought and held and made all of this possible for everybody. And I will be looking to exit on the way down. That's extremely important for me to tell y'all. After the peak, which could last as long as a few days. And if it peaks, I am fully expecting a few halts on the way down back to earth, and that is when I will be looking to exit. And I'm not speaking right away on the first halt down, especially if AMC goes as high as everyone says they are willing to hold for, which would be in the thousands. But if you can, take one thing from this video, is that it's extremely important to have an exit strategy. So sit down and be real with yourself and come up with a strategy that works for you. And that way we all come out profitable and on top. So please drop a comment below and share your ideas with everyone. And it really helps support the community. So for tomorrow, we have a battle set up, I believe, for $10, and that would be in the call options chain. As we come here, we have the most options expiring the money at $10. So we have an open interest of 60,431, which is extremely possible to get 1050 if we get some volume pushing into this thing tomorrow. So I think we're a little far off from reaching 11, but you know, anything's possible with this stock right now. And I'm very bullish moving forward. And best case scenario, I'll see tomorrow. We finish at 1101, right above the mark. And that would be awesome heading into the weekend. But that's what I have for you guys today. And thank you for stopping by. And if you enjoyed the content in this video, please hit the sub and like button. It greatly helps to support the channel. And I'm truly grateful for each and every sub I receive. But I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow and see how this thing all pans out. But until tomorrow, peace.